Hey, what's happening? Hey friend, how you doing? I am your host, Sky Up, for the Hey Friend podcast. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We're so excited for tonight, for the podcast tonight. We thank each and every one of you for coming in and checking on us and talking with us and listening to us. We had an awesome show last week. I'm so grateful for Pam Harmon Porter for coming in and sharing with us. And we're so excited that that book got released, and we are still reading over it and going back over it and so on and so forth. So if you haven't gotten it, please look into smilethroughitall.org. So how's everybody doing? How y'all doing? What's up? Please holler at me. Say hello, say hello, say hello. I'm gonna bring the chat up so we can see what's going on. But we have a great show tonight. I want your thoughts on some things that someone asked me this question. I said, you know what? I'm gonna ask the podcast and see what they think about it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some time to get on here. You hear a little bit of noise. It's just me and the girls. They getting it in the getting ready for next month. This month is already halfway over, which is crazy. We got graduations coming up for the 501 schools this Saturday, which is amazing to me that it's already over. Um, but anyway, I want to talk about that. We're gonna keep it growing, keep it sexy. All right. So again, I'm Sky Up. I am your host for the Hey Friend podcast. So thank you all for hanging out with me. This is season 2, episode 20, and it just seems like it's I don't know. Seems like it's so fun. It's so real. It's amazing. We had some great topics last week. Like I said, we talked to the author Pam Harmon Porter, who wrote a book called "Smile Through It All." The things she's been through. It kind of made me nervous because I watched her growing up. She's like my little sister and part of her family, the Harmons. Love that family. Mama Harmon and Mildred. It's hard to say that because Mama Harmon was always what I called her. So anyway, we have a question for you all tonight. I don't know if you see it on the Hey Friend page, and I'm hoping that I have it up on that page as well. There should be all of them up. I'm gonna go ahead and add the Hey Friend podcast and see if I get that up and streaming. Um, to make sure that those that are watching on the Hey Friend podcast Facebook post, it won't go live. I'm not. I got to be on there a couple more days. It's telling me so. That page will be up a little bit. So come on in, come on in, come on in. We are excited about this topic. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Waiting for some people to come in just to talk to me and say hello. So here we go. I know I'm on live because I can see myself. I have my phone on. So let me pull up our question for today. It will be tinkering along the bottom where it says, Hey Friend Podcast. Welcome to this week's episode. Again, I am Sky Up. I am your host for the Hey Friend Podcast. So we're going to change that right now. We're going to go into our question for tonight. Our question for tonight. Is anybody that wants to send me a comment if they want to get online or go online with me or come on to the podcast, let me know. I can always bring you on. So we're really excited to have you here. So again, the question we have today was on the Hey Friend podcast page on Facebook. I'm working on getting the rest of them on. It's a lot of trying to figure out what's what. I have so many emails from all my businesses. I'm trying to keep them into one, but I was told don't do that. Go ahead and write it all down. So I'm trying to do all that. Okay. There's people popping in and out. I see, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep pushing. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Shelly. How you doing? What's going on? Say hey to me. Hey, friend. We're gonna go ahead and put up the question right now for the episode hour. We are asking a question: what makes or breaks a relationship? What makes or break a relationship? Now, understand that this is a safe space, um, but people can see it eventually. Our episodes are open to the public on YouTube on our page. Hey, how you doing? What's up, Sandra? I'm trying to see if there's. Oh, I moved my. Okay, there we go. Hey, so I want to make sure I'm trying to see all this right. Um, so we are talking about. We always kind of touching on different things and real almost overlap on some things, but because of our topic on last week, Smile Through It All, it was about relationships a lot, about things she's went through, all her different relationships, having those catfish episodes, having the want to be accepted, the want to be feel loved, the want to be able to give love, all of those different things in a relationship. But our question tonight, because someone asked me personally what makes or break a relationship, and I explained to them what my thoughts were, but everybody has a thought about it, and we probably touched on this back a while ago, but I just want to talk about that because when you're grown and sexy, and grown meaning mature, sexy meaning like a piece of chocolate cake. I think chocolate cake is sexy because it's so good, and that's what it means. So it's nothing sexual. It's just that's just one of the words that you like. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's cold blooded. Or what back in the day when you said that, but or that's hot. But it's sexy to me. So this is grown and sexy for the grown and sexy, talking, loving, living, grown and sexy. So what makes or breaks a relationship? And if you would like to comment, go ahead and comment. I'll read it out. I'll put your picture and if you have a picture as your icon by your Facebook or wherever you're looking this at, YouTube page, our Hey Friend podcast YouTube page. But what makes or breaks a relationship? I can bring you on if you would like to talk to me, and we can go back and forth. If you like to come on to the Hey Friend podcast, I welcome you with open arms. But what makes and or breaks a relationship? Hey Brian, hey friend, how you doing? It's one of my sons from Los Angeles. He's now living in the South. No, Ohio. No, Alabama. He's moved around so much. Where are you at, Brian? Where are you at? Hey Mary, Mary Burnett. Hey friend, how you doing? What's going on? Hey Mary, right? What's going on? How you doing? Hey friend, come on in. Come on in and sit with me and talk with me. We're talking about what makes or breaks a relationship. Okay, you're in Pittsburgh. Brian is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thank you. That means you can hear me. That's cool. So, what makes or breaks a relationship? We had, like I said last week, this is our 20th episode on season 2 for the Hey Friend podcast. I am Sky Up, your host, and we're grown and sexy, talking about grown and sexy stuff. And so, right now, we are asking the question: what makes or breaks a relationship? Anyone can send me a comment. This is a safe space. We don't do negative stuff here because I will block you and remove you from the podcast because I can. It's mine. But anyway, I haven't had to do that. I started in September 11th last year. Never had any problems. So definitely don't want to do that. Everybody is more than welcome. Hey Karen, hey cousin, hey friend, how you doing? Come on in. We're talking about, as you see at the bottom of the screen, it says what makes or breaks a relationship. Brian here, he says trust, loyalty, communication. Trust, loyalty, communication. And I would almost say in that order. Wow. Trust, loyalty, and communication. Okay, Chandra, that babe says, for me, it's infidelity and lies break a relationship. Yeah, it does. All of that. Infidelity. Yeah, infidelity. I want to talk about that. First, I'm going to show my cousin. Hey, cousin. Hey, friend. That's my cousin, Karen. That babe again says good communication and healthy boundaries make a relationship. Wow, you're hitting on some stuff. I really wish you would just come on and just go ahead and take this over because you're hitting on some good stuff. That babe Mook Nichols, you're hitting some stuff. Let's go back to, for me, it's infidelity It's what you said back here. For me, it's infidelity and lies break a relationship. Infidelity. What does that mean? Brian, as you said, trust, loyalty, and communication. Does anybody, that babe, you want to go in and talk about infidelity? I mean, not just, I mean, is that just physical? I mean, infidelity. What is infidelity? Anybody can give me a actual definition of infidelity? I mean, you can Google it if you want to. I'm not going to. I don't have all of my devices here. Just have my phone, and I'm looking to see who comes on. But infidelity, um, because for me, infidelity is also if you're chatting, texting, or sexting, or talking face to face or on the phone to somebody else like you're supposed to be talking to me and we're in a relationship, that's infidelity. Of course, everything, all the other physical stuff. But do you all agree with that? Does that make sense? Does that make or break a relationship? Is that part of infidelity? Okay. What does that mean? What does that look like for you all? What does that look like for y'all? Hey friend, how you doing? Hey Ray White, I see you popped in. You supposed to be in the bed sleep. one of my track runners from Island Park. But he's 18, so he's good. He probably need to be on here anyway. Yeah, I got jokes. It is my podcast. Infidelity is not just physical, it's emotional. It's emotional. So that's what Brian says about infidelity. Infidelity is not just physical, it's emotional. And that's facts. That's huge. That's big. Because emotional, I mean, can it be spiritual too? Come on, let's go a little deeper. Infidelity is not just physical, it's emotional. Is it spiritual? Um, is it financial? Wow. Woo! Okay, that babe then gave me a whole book right here. So, and I love it. She says, infidelity, commonly known as cheating or unfaithfulness, is the violation of a couple's agreed upon boundaries for emotional or sexual exclusivity. What constitutes a breach of trust is highly specific to each relationship's unique rules. Okay, that's the scientific, um, politically correct answer, probably from Google. And I love that. Hey, Zaria. Hey, friend. How you doing? Okay, and then Brian comes back and he says, infidelity can be spiritual because if I'm giving you my hand in the fellowship of worship and you are stabbing me in the back, woo, or lying to me, or you are doing things that you know is not a God. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spiritual. Woo. Okay, let me get this. I gotta get this off my face, y'all. Let me fix this right quick. Cause yeah, y'all doing it in right now. I'm going to pull this off here and look at this off my phone because y'all are doing the doggone thing. Okay. That's not gonna work. I don't know how to customize this yet. So anyway, yeah, we're not going to understand what this all is until I learn more about that. Okay, that was that. Anyway, okay. All right. So I don't know how to move this over to the side. Oh, I just did it. There we go. Bam. Click move. Like a regular computer screen. Okay, let's get back to some of these comments. Okay. All right. So I'm going to have to dissect all of this and go back. Heck yes. Zaria says, heck yeah. Cheating your partner out of anything they may not know or agree to. Woo. That's deep. That's good. the that babe said, and is. I love it, y'all. Y'all giving me life tonight. Zara comes back and says, or people who know they don't want to be in a relationship but stay anyways. Major deduction. You know what? That right there, I don't stay because you whatever. Don't it? Yeah, especially with me. It's especially with me because I know we. No, I can't do that. All right. That baby again says it can be spiritual, physical, emotional, and financial. Yes, God. And then Brian says, and is. Y'all are funny tonight. I love it. I love it. So we're saying what makes or breaks what makes or breaks a relationship. Mandy, I need to exit this. Maybe I need to exit this. No, I mean right now, Zaria. Hey, friend, you. This is a safe zone. This is my podcast. I'm asking questions. It doesn't have to mean anything that you're in currently, but stuff that you've dealt with in the past. I'm based in this podcast on what I had an author on last week, Pam Harmon Porter from Topeka, who now lives in Georgia, Stone Mountain, I believe, and she wrote a book called Smile Through It All. And we were talking about that last week. And so someone was telling me they looked at the hey Mackie James, hey friend. Um, they looked on the podcast and they were listening to our conversation. They would say, well, what makes or breaks a relationship? Because I've seen the podcast. So I gave this person my information, I mean, what I thought. And so I said, that'd be a great topic for tonight. So that's what we're talking about. And it has nothing to do with, I mean, don't tell on yourself, but I mean, if it's something that's happened to you in the past and you can talk about it, why not? We're all grown and sexy in here. And that's what it's about. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to infidelity. We talked about infidelity and all the different stuff on here. This is really good. I'll be to go back and look at this. There was another one that babe said, "Good communication and healthy boundaries make a relationship." My. I want to talk about this as well right now. Healthy boundaries. Um, my sister and my brother, Lisa and Norris Henderson from Wichita, who now live in Houston, Texas, they came on. Lisa came on with Pam the first time about 3 or 4 weeks ago when I had a podcast and I introduced Pam to everybody. And Lisa came on. Lisa and Norris has a podcast. Um, and it is called His Voice, Her Vibe podcast, and they're on Sundays. I can give you information. I think they're coming back on June. It's a couples thing. They go in. It's wonderful. I love it. I was able to listen to it this past Sunday, and it was a great thing. But they were talking about boundaries. So now let's talk about healthy boundaries. What and in a relationship? What makes or breaks a relationship, or what makes a relationship when you have healthy boundaries? Because boundaries you need to have. I mean, and that's real. And I'm not just talking about a partnership as far as your bae, your boo, your husband, your wife, your side piece, whatever it may be. I'm not talking about always a sexual relationship, because we have relationship with each other, we have relationship with our family, we have business relationships, we have church relationships. As Brian says, if I walk hand in hand in worship and you stab me in my back by lying on me in God's house, then that ain't good. But anyway, that spiritual infidelity with spiritually. So what what are boundaries? What are your boundaries? Do you have boundaries? I mean, do you have boundaries? I'm really thirsty and I have a soda and haven't drank a soda in a long time, but I'm not going to show you because I don't want to have to this um, put out a disclaimer with the soda. So hold on just one moment. This MacBook is crazy. It followed me over to the side, but it was good anyway. All right. So we have a. Let me go back down here. We have a boundaries. Talking about boundaries now. Boundaries, and y'all are rolling. Okay. So that babe says, show. It says, yes, me and my soon-to-be husband. Oh, wait a minute. That jumped. Oh, hold on, Zaria. Okay. That babe says, I think every person should know what their deal breakers are prior to entering into a relationship. This aids in setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. Okay. So now that we're on that, and I'm there's two more. That Babe has another one, and then Zaria has one. Stewart. So the thing of that, and I like to always dig in a little deeper when we, if you know when entering what your deal breakers are prior to entering into a relationship, what is that relationship like when it's supposed to be a friend? Or a relationship with a family member, or when you go to a church, or when you go to a job, or in the community, do you are those deal breakers there already? And when they're broken, how can you fix it? Or do you have to bend and mend into something different? I'm just asking. Okay. And that Babe also says this is for any type of relationship, friend, family, work, church, friend of all of them. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well there you have it. I told you she just came on and handled the show. Zaria Stewart says, yes, me and my soon to be husband have been relearning each other's safe space. Once we realized dating often is a way of finding out new things about your partner and their boundaries, and safety has saved our relationship. Safety. Woo, okay, you know what? There's so much to unpack in that, Zaria. And congratulations again. And we're praying that God covers, God keeps all the negative away, and God will keep you all under his wing of protection, and that you have a long, long, long life together. I'll put that out there. But you said something right here at the very end of that. When you're finding out new things about your partner and their boundaries, and safety has saved our relationship. I keep hearing safe in his arms. So if you have safety in Jesus Christ, if you have safety in God, it saved your relationship. If you have safety within yourself, it will save your peace. If you have safety in yourself and you're with something, regardless of what it is, I have safety in ITAF, and God has covered me. God has kept me with all the different things that's been going and coming against me from day one. I'm telling you, I was safe in his arms. So thank you for that safety, is what it says. Y'all see that? And safety has saved our relationship. Safety will save you if you understand the boundaries of Jesus Christ. You know what? Zara, you better come on through here. You know I can preach this thing. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So that Babe says, yes, for me, they're a deal breaker because it's just that. It is just that. Um, you crazy. She said, amen. I wasn't trying to preach like that. But I mean, I just, that safety thing, and I heard it's like safe in his arms. That's what I heard. That's what I heard in my head. So um, that's good. I mean, we all should have boundaries. We all should have the understanding of our peace, having our peace intact when you're dealing with somebody, regardless of what type of relationship is. Knowing your boundaries, knowing if you have a little bit to give in those boundaries, just in case um, you don't want to be too, and you mess up God's blessing for you. um, and you learn in the safety of that safety nest of your peace that God's given you. You know, all of that works hand in hand. So yes, the safety and knowing the peace that surpasses all understanding. You better come on through here, Zaria. That's it right there. I mean, that's real talk, and that's where I've been in a lot of things I've done in the last probably 10 years. I mean, after I came back home from Los Angeles, having to deal with a new Topeka, a different Topeka, people growing up, people having children, me dealing with their children, and the grandparent that I grew up with who know have grandkids, dealing with not all that, dealing with, I mean, so much. But praise God, I have a peace that surpasses all understanding, because there were sometimes I didn't even understand why people didn't even like me. But now my understanding is it don't matter if they like me or not. God got me covered. And that's the safety that I have in my boundaries with people. Because I'm very open. I'm very open. You cross me, it is. I still deal with you. I still smile. I still do all that. but I know where my cutoff is. My cutoff game is good, but I also know when to cut off and when I need to cut off for a specific reason or for specific purpose. And so that's what it is when you what makes and breaks a relationship. This is all good. Hey Toy, how you doing? Hey sis, hey friend, come on in. We talking about what makes or breaks a relationship. Um, and here we are with that babe. There's no place I'd rather be than in the arms of the Almighty. Okay, don't do this. Don't do that to me, y'all. Y'all know I will go in. I'm gonna have a thank. Well, no, we already had church a few times on our episode. So again, this is the Hey Friend podcast. I am your host, Sky Up, and this is our episode 2, meaning our second year. We started September 11th of 2025. We had 16 episodes. This is our 20th episode in 2026. I'm so excited. Again, I was supposed to do it years ago with some kids and a couple of adults, and then finally heard the Holy Spirit just say, just do it yourself. And I'm like, I don't want to talk. But I talk all the time anyway. But this right here for me, because I see your comments, I can see your faces, so I can see y'all out there sitting. And I think one day I'm gonna have a live audience just to see how it is once I get my stuff built up. But hey, Stephen Mills, how you doing, man? Pastor Mills, I should say. Welcome to the Hey Friend podcast. I am Sky Up. I am your host. Everybody else, hello, how you doing? Anybody else coming through? Say hi to me. Hey, Ison, what's going on, man? I didn't see you sneak in here. I'm on my phone too, just trying to do something fun. So it's Hey Friend podcast. It's for the grown and sexy, living, loving, and talking grown and sexy. Grown is for the maturity of us, and the sexy is like a piece of chocolate cake. Okay, it's just hot. It's good. It's all that. It's a bag of chips. That's what it is. It's not anything sexual. But right now we're talking about what makes or breaks a relationship. We've talked about a lot of different things already. And so if you have anything that you want to comment on, go ahead and do that. I can get the comments from whatever platform you're looking at. Right now, we're only on Facebook, and we have our own YouTube channel called Hey Friend Podcast. It's Hey Friend, Frienn, not ND. That's a total different type of friend. Okay. Anyway, all right. Amen. I am good, sir. Well, I'm so glad you're doing well, Stephen. I appreciate you, man, for coming on, hanging out with us. We got about 15 more minutes. I'm sorry if I'm being loud. I'm getting excited because we got people on here, and I just want to talk to you all. So anybody else, we even have some good conversations. Go back and look at the stream when it pops back up on Facebook. And like I said, you can go to my YouTube channel for this podcast, Hey Friend Podcast. You can find some past episodes on there. I'm trying to get the ones from 2025 onto this new YouTube thing, but I've been so busy with graduation coming up, track and coming to the end, and so on and so forth. But thank you all for coming on. But anybody else want to talk about what makes or breaks a relationship? We talked about, let me see, in the very beginning, we talked about the trust, loyalty, and communication. We talked about infidelity and lies that breaks a relationship up. We talked about good communication and healthy boundaries. And I talked about what is infidelity to you. Is it physical? Is it spiritual? Is it emotional? Is it financial? And they were like, yes, all of that. So we got that. And there's people came on and was talking about some things. And I don't want anyone to feel like, we're not talking about the person you're dealing with now, but it could be something past or even something that you're dealing with has nothing to do with anybody special in your life, like your boo or something, but just somebody that has done something wrong. Maybe something you've done. Someone just told you about, And so what makes or breaks a relationship? So I'm sure there's some more. Somebody else got to have something to say, okay? Because I know we all been through something, and so let me know what you think. Okay, here we go. Zaria's got a book again for me, and it reads as this. I feel like I'm going to read the Bible. Can we please stand? I'm just playing. Hey, friend, what's up? We also learn on the Christian couples class, sometimes we tend to idolize our partners. God tells us not to serve anything above him. And sometimes in relationships, we cheat ourselves from God. We cheat. Wait, hold on. Woo, that shifted. We cheat ourselves from God's hand in relationship when we care more about what our partners, friends, relationships, etc., opinions, and our thoughts and emotions over God, and don't even realize we sometimes put people, our partners, over God. Wow, wow. Okay, see, you trying to be all deep and stuff. We ain't trying to be all deep and stuff like that. Now, Zaria, I love you, but girl, come on, don't be so deep all the time, okay? But it's okay. You can be deep on here because we grown and we sexy. Okay, I'm at work typing fast. Oh, y'all, sorry. It's okay. You work, make that money, girl. Don't let that money make you. Anyway, I'm gonna stop clowning. But it's my podcast, right? Hey, friend. Anyway, people are jumping in and out, so I'm grateful for all those. McKinley, how you doing, Howard? McKinley Howard, hey, friend. Come on in, talk to us. Good to have you here. So, um, it is it is just that. I mean, it is definitely anything above God. He will remove it. I've learned that. He will make sure that he gets all the glory in everything that I've done. And when it doesn't happen, I know it's not of him or it is of him. He lets me know for sure. That babe says, losing myself on any relationship again or settling less than what I deserve is a deal breaker. Okay? Very much so. Very much so. And that's why I think it's very safe to have boundaries. It's safe to have an understanding of who you are, understanding and a safety net or a safety section for your peace. So there are healthy boundaries in a relationship because um, we talk about things that break a relationship, but peace within yourself will make a great relationship if both people have their own personal peace from the peacemaker instead of trying to find peace within themselves from each other, because hurt people. Okay, peaceful people brings peace. Blessed are the peacemakers. Okay, I'm just saying. So um, we know that there's a lot of things that break relationships. We know there's many, because the same person that you were in a relationship in the very first one, are you still there? And that being not just a relational relationship, but maybe a business relationship or a church relationship or a job relationship or a community relationship, any of those, I mean, and more. um, a family relationship, are you still in that same type of relationship that you were a long time ago? So of course there are some deal breakers. There's some things that break relationships, but what makes a relationship? The communication, the trust, the honesty, uh, the transparency. I mean, I try to be transparent as much as possible. A lot of people is taking advantage of that, but that's not on me. That's on them. And God keeps me covered because He keeps me in perfect peace when my mind is stayed on Thee. So I want to see how much more of a thing that we can do to make relationships better. Because I talked about a couple of podcasts ago. I talked about and it had to go into two parts because it was that long and that deep, and it was really good for those that wasn't on. But we talked about why do black men hate black women, or do you how do you feel about black women, good or bad, on both sides, or whatever it was. It was something like that. And so it was a good type of thing. And my thing was, it's a conversation we need to have in our community to get back to our community, and that's even in relationships. We need to have relationships with each other, make good relationships so we can have relationships within our community and make our community stronger instead of always breaking and talking and beating us down because of the things that we've done in relationships. And we've all, like I said, we've all had the breaks. But what makes a good relationship? Tell me that. What makes a good relationship? Have about about 8 more minutes. So tell me, anybody that's still here, what makes a good break relationship? Okay. I have two more comments. Hey, Shalise, how you doing? Welcome to Hey Friend Podcast. Let me see. Is there anybody else? Anybody else that want to comment on that? What makes a relationship? We talked a lot of stuff that breaks relationship, but we talked about honesty, loyalty. We talked about losing ourselves in a relationship and what that looks like, what that feels like, and so on and so forth. And so, make a relationship. I mean, man, relationships. I want my relationships to last forever. Be it friendship, be it familyship, be it partnership, be it businessship, be it churchship, be it communityship, whatever it may be. But it's always, remember, when you have those, it's always two people or more in those ships. And are you rowing the same way? Or are you rowing opposite? Are you rowing opposite of each other? Are you going opposite? This is together. You can't see my fingers, but they're going opposite. If you can see it, one's coming forward. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Hey, friend, what's up? Anyway, so it's just a thought. So, like I said, we had our podcasts that have had some Arthur on talking about Smile Through It All and her abusive relationship and marriage. And so someone asked me what makes or breaks a relationship. And so I wanted to ask this question on the Hey Friend podcast, where I'm your host, Guy Up. And we've had some awesome conversations, some awesome questions, some awesome thoughts. Here is another one by that babe. God, safe spaces, communication, and trust. Man, safe spaces, safe spaces, safe spaces is a great answer for so many reasons on so many different levels in every ship that you can think of. Safe spaces. And when I think about safe spaces, again, that safety thing, safe in his arms remind me, and then just peace be still. Because again, I'm a PK, and I'm also an elder in the church as well. The word is hidden deep down inside of me, and I know how to regurgitate up. But safe spaces remind me of Jesus being in the belly of the ship, and he was just there sleeping, and they was tripping. He came out, "Why y'all waking me up? You don't care that we perish?" He was like, "Whatever, peace be still." The winds and waves, like, who's this man? You should know me. You've been with me all this time. But anyway, I ain't trying to preach to y'all. But anyway, God in safe spaces. Safe spaces is your peace, is where your peace is at, where your love is at, where your heart is at, where your trust and communication is at. Make sure you're connecting a safe space with somebody else's safe space, and know where your boundaries at when you get into a relationship. As that babe has said earlier, we do have another comment, and it's from Zaria, and she says, Jesus, learning that you don't always have to agree, but you have to understand your partner's point of view or feelings. That's very true. And for one other thing, in your marriage, Zaria, know that always there's two things that I've always done and always believed in, is to not go to bed mad at my partner, my wife, or my girl, um, and wake up wanting to continue to be in this relationship. Um, and it hasn't always been true on both sides. So if you two can not go to bed mad, but get it out before you go to bed so you can have a good peaceful rest, and then get up saying, I still want to be married to this man, I still want to be with this woman, I still want to be in this business relationship, I still want to be a part of this ministry. The list goes on and on and on. Then you know that that's a safe space. God's with you. The communication, loyalty, all that will fall into place. And we know what makes a relationship. It's how to um, break a relationship. But we don't want to talk about that. And also, that was crazy because the enemy tried to snatch the internet, and it popped right back on, man. So if you've seen a glitch in the system, it wasn't this restream platform. It was actually the internet here at the center. Um, and definitely will take this advice. Yeah. And that's for anything and everything in every situation you find yourself in, including with your mother, your grandmother, um, your in-laws, your sister, your friends, ITAV, anybody you come in contact with, Zaria. I mean, that's how you have to go in everything. If you get somebody's mad at you, or get mad. I mean, if they get mad at you, you don't know what you did. That's on them. Because some things you can't always fix before you go to sleep, but wake up saying, you know what, I'm gonna get that right. That's what I've tried to do. Even though I know there's a lot of times I didn't know people were mad at me until they told me like 5 years later. At that time, I'm like, okay, well, I hope you got over it because I slept well in 5 years. I'm sorry. Hey, friend, I'm just being real. So, anyway, y'all, I appreciate you all hanging out with me. We got about 2 minutes left. So, remember the things that breaks a relationship. Remember the things that make a relationship. Remember the things that will be able to help you um, stay in a safe space and keep your peace because it's very important. Your peace should be important to you regardless of anything, because your peace comes from God. And if you keep things above Him, He will make sure that you won't have it, and it will be hard for you because He's a jealous God. So understand that. But with all that being said, I got about a minute. So thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, facts, Stephen. Facts, definitely, definitely facts. All of that. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. Meet me here next Thursday at 8:30. Again, I'm going to try to get on all channels, be it Instagram, be it the X, um, be it Facebook and my YouTube channel. I put this on my personal Facebook. I'm trying to get off of that and move it down to the page. I was told to go ahead and make a regular page, but it's on the pages side of it. But I'm going to go ahead and make a regular page of Hey Friend Podcast. So be looking for that. I'm going to try to push everything over there so I can take so much traffic off of my personal page. So with that being said, I wish you all enough peace, power, and prosperity to get over, to get under, to get around, to get through anything that you're facing. May God give you enough of whatever you need today. Be it your peace, be it a safe space, be it your confidence, be it your communication, be it your trust, be it your trials. I wish you enough. I wish that God would give you enough. I pray you enough. I wish you enough. Got some announcements coming up. We know the Juneteenth is coming up. Our Juneteenth Freedom Ball is June 6th. Please get your tickets. You can holler at me. I have it on my Facebook page. Put it out there again. Please get your tickets. We're going to have a great time selling the first ball of the summer and start Juneteenth off right. There's some other things that's going on as well, but know that I have some T-shirts that I will be posting next week. I'm got T-shirt business out, and I got some word shirts that's really good. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you again for hanging out with me. It is 9:16. I got on a little late, but it was only a couple minutes, so we're done. Okay, love y'all. Hey friend, I'm your host, Guy Up, hosting the Hey Friend podcast. You all be blessed. I hope to see you all next week. Take care. Love you, and God loves you best. Okay, take care.